So this is probably one of the most requested videos I have on my channel, besides a few other titles. As you can see by all the comments, it's 5 types of Minecraft hackers. Just be warned that the first 5 are actual names. I got a lot of this list from a Minecraft documentary or a Minecraft forum post on the Minecraft forums. If you want to check out the link, it has extensive research and knowledge about Minecraft hacking in general. So go ahead and just drop down to the description and click on the link, and you'll have a really cool little article if you want to read it. Otherwise, from that, comment down below the worst experience you've had with hackers. I'll tell you mine at the end, but I want to hear yours as well, so go ahead and do that. Like this video up and let's go ahead and get started. For our first one, we're just going to address the actual hackers themselves. These guys have the capabilities of altering servers, and they really go after mostly larger servers or smaller servers depending on the type of hacker. There's kind of like 2 categories. You got your small petty guys who are kind of new to the game and they're new to figuring out Java and all that and every kind of script there is. And then you have your guys who are really experienced and they can take down any server they want. Usually what happens is if they get mad or they have some sort of purpose, any hacktivist kind of purpose, what they'll do is they'll take down a server or they'll bog it down, use some sort of kind of hacking measure. Before I go any further, pardon me for any of my terminology of hacks. For all you guys who are more knowledgeable upon the matter of hacking and programming and things like that, go ahead and comment down below maybe some alternative diction that I could use to describe some of these things, because I'm not 100% sure on exactly everything. I don't know everything about the hacking universe. But back onto it, you have your small guys who attack the small servers and really only have the capabilities to do that, and then you have your big guys who more or less work with a group of people to take down a server. Whenever someone tries to IP ban them, they usually can bypass that, so they're really just kind of like your annoying group of people. You don't really want to cross their paths because they do have abilities to even extend further from Minecrafting to get your credit card number, your phone number, just the identification about you. And that's kind of scary to know. A good example was there was a Minecraft server that was actually hacked and it had over 7 million users of traffic flow, and they were able to get quite a bit of their data. Now I'm not sure how personal the information was, but it was kind of a scary thing if you think about it. If you just simply play on a server, you're at risk of losing personal data. That can be almost attributed to go to any website as well. It just goes to show how even these most secure servers are viable to being hacked, and some of your information could be out there. Let that sink in. But more than likely, you don't have to worry about that. For our next type of person, we're going to call these people the Skids. Now, they mention this as a group of people who basically don't have the means to hacking, but they have the connections to hackers. So they do a lot of threatening, but they can't really back it up unless they have one of their buddies to do it for them. The Skids basically are your internet tough guy. They're going to threaten to sue you, they're going to threaten to hack you, they're going to threaten to DDoS you. More than likely, I'd say 90% of the chance they're not going to do that because they're not with their buddy who can actually do that. And this is going to be about 95% of the people that you come across when playing on Minecraft servers or these supposed hackers. Skids are just the people who think they are some Hollywood hacker, as they said in the documentary. Believe me, I've come across that in not just Minecraft, but Call of Duty, CSGO, shoot, Pokemon when I used to play that. There used to be all types of people who thought they were just these amazing anonymous Lizard Squad hackers, when if they could hack into my lunch account, I'd be surprised. So now that we have really serious guys to really not serious guys, we're gonna go into another topic. They call these guys the hatters. These guys have some capabilities, but they are not super experienced. They can take down a normal range server, but they can't take down one of those huge servers. You're not going to see a hatter going onto a Hypixel and lagging it or causing it to bog down. You're going to see a hatter on your local server, maybe your friend's server, or a server with maybe less than about 1,000 people. More than likely, they're not having the full intention of going into hacking a server, but sometimes if they get rubbed the wrong way or they're just having a good day, they might go mess with some people. And then they also probably have the capability of going as far as to finding your personal information, but that's not the whole point or objective that they're trying to achieve. They're just trying to have some trollsy, griefy fun. So why get personal? That's kind of like their thing. Like don't get personal. Just, you know, kind of like scrape. Give them a little scrape, a little scratch. Don't stick the dagger in. Just These guys I'm totally fine with, because I know even though they can, you know, do some things that you don't really like, they're usually pretty calm. For our last bit that I was able to find on the internet, we're going to talk about the H creators. They call the H creators this because they consider them like a god mode hacker. These guys have super abilities, but it's mostly for creating new things. These are actually really cool hackers, and if you haven't known, there's actually a whole different side to Minecraft called a hacked client side. And basically these guys can go in and they can modify Minecraft so well that it completely changes a lot of aspects of the game. As stated in this article, this guy basically said he went into a server once where he had a Steve holding a Steve, like in the palm of his hand. They're extremely well versed in any kind of programming code you can throw at them. I think the two most common ones are Java and HTML5. Put a 5 on the end of that. They actually more than likely make a ton of money doing this. So they're almost professional hackers. They do this to, you know, improve servers, and this doesn't even have to apply to Minecraft. They're just great at being just leeches. It's good. They suck the wealth out of everything. It might sound like a bad analogy, but what I'm talking about is, like, you know, there's maybe like a ball of potential. And what we do as regular consumers is we just kind of take a little bit of that ball. But what hackers do is they take the whole ball and they get all the potential out. So we're like pushing Minecraft to the limit for the good. It's like one of those things, like, you know, you're great. With great power comes great responsibility.
With great power comes great responsibility.
They're using their good hacking powers in, I guess, a suitable fashion. Now, there are specifics in that whole article I just mentioned that shows like types of hacks, what the intentions of certain types of hackers, and you can go check all that out. We're going to go on to my personal list now. This is the one for the regular Minecraft users that know nothing about hacking. So this is just a whole number 5 right here. This is just my opinion. It's like a whole type I'm going to classify them as, with a bunch of subcategories. We're going to talk about your average kid who can just buy a DDoS boot client or whatever you call those things. Literally, people can hire, I probably shouldn't be saying this, and can hire a person or a client or a service that can DDoS you. So you could be getting DDoSed by a 6-year-old, and yeah. These type of people though, they can't take down huge servers because, well, that costs a lot of money. You're paying someone to do this, or you're paying a certain service to do this for you. Now, I'm not assuming anything, but from what I've kind of seen, I think DDoSing, I don't know why I keep calling it DDoSing. DDoSing seems to be relatively simple compared to all the other type of hacking. Like if a freaking 7-year-old can hire someone, can't be that hard to do, but it probably is. Probably is. Next, we have just your average kid who thinks they can hack. I hate those kids. Like they're like, I'm gonna hack you. I'm gonna hack you. These are those skids. Those ones I don't like. Those are the people that really make me mad. Like, if you want to grind my gears, you want to call hacks. Oh, here we go. Here we go. It's go time. For our last little subcategory to our 5 group, we're going to talk about your server hackers. I call these the server hackers because I absolutely hate them. What they do is they just ruin mini games, or they're just extremely good at Minecraft and they look like they have hacks. But sometimes it just doesn't look right when you're like this, and then you're like that right on my head. Like, or I just turn around and I'm shooting at a guy in Quakecraft. I'm about to get him. And all of a sudden he just like completely swivels around and I'm dead. I'm just thinking to myself, either you have the internet connection of Jesus. I mean, your connection's so smooth you could just like, it's like smoother than butter. I mean, I could just lather up, slide down like a slip and slide. It's like that scene from Christmas Vacation. That's how fast that internet is. Like, you just put anything on that, you know, a program, a game, and it goes.
Let her rip, hang pen.
But enough about amazing internet. Or you have the people who call hacks. Like, we've talked about this a lot. Where someone, you know, you're having the game of your life. You think you can hack. You think you're like, it looks like you're hacking because you are just hitting every shot that you have, destroying every person, and you still have full health, and someone calls hack. Sometimes it goes so far as to someone kicking you. The hacking game in general, what I've noticed is people are paranoid. People are paranoid in this game because there have been hackers, even though it's not been super serious, there have been people who have hacked. So there's relatively some anxiety about it, which is totally understandable because, well, hacking is a bad thing if you use it for the wrong. So that was number 5. It was basically a bunch of you have your kids that buy DDoSes, think they can buy DDoSes, and they just... The DDoSing game, I don't even know if you want to call that hacking. I just want to call that stupidity or dumb, poop, nitty muggins. Then you have your people who are just like insane god mode hackers that can totally destroy you in mini games. And then you have people who call hacks. Alright guys, that was pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this list. That was 5 types of Minecraft hackers, and it really is more like 7 or 8 because I did a lot of subcategories, but I didn't have enough for 10. And I think if I would have tried to stretch it out, I would have just been reiterating myself. I kind of did with number 5, but I just wanted to give an expression for the common gamer's perspective on hacking. But overall, it is actually kind of a scary thing if you think about it. Hacking can really change your life if it happens. I'm not talking about like that dark web stuff, like get me away from there. But I'm talking about like if you're just simply playing on a server, you can get your stuff hacked. Now this isn't a public service announcement. I'm not trying to say, you know, like I don't have like a puppy in my hand. 1 second. Please save these Minecraft servers. Just donate $21. And they're trying to, like, you know, get money out of you and make you feel terrible about yourself. I'm just saying, I'm just pointing out that it is kind of, it's a little bit scary to think about it. But it's not going to stop anyone from playing, I don't think, if you're watching this. Comment down below, like I said, the worst experience you've had with hackers. But what I'd also like you to do is just tell me your knowledge about hacking. What you personally think about hacking in the Minecraft community. Is it justifiable? Because Minecraft does allow for a lot of these things, you know, it allows for a lot of gateways to modding and personalization, but should it go so far as to allowing these hack clients and things like that? Now I think hack clients is good, but things like DDoSing and stuff like that, it's so easy, a caveman can do it, but also like some people are starting to abuse it. I guess it's just kind of like on the server, like you gotta learn to have better security. But that's pretty much it, guys. Like this video up if you enjoyed this. This is kind of more of a serious topic. I didn't really try to turn it into a serious topic. Or it's kind of like an informational type of thing. But you guys wanted to see this, the 5 types of hackers. And that's pretty much, I've dried out that part. I don't think we have many more types. There's probably another type that you guys can think about. Or like, yeah, like some weird type of hacker. But that's all I have for you. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks once again for watching. I really do appreciate it. Comment down below, like I said, with a few things. I will read it because I'm actually very interested on this topic. So I'll see you guys next time. Later.